welcome to another video. I am here joined by my bestie pal again. Say hi.
Hi.
He wanted to see a plan with me live in action. So I have a live studio audience for the first time ever. Woo! Okay. So he's going to be asking, why did I say it like that? He's going to be asking me. Oh my God. The questions. Well, we do the base, but before we get into that, I literally have two bottom washies out. Anywho, let's get into the kit I am using. I am going to be using the Gamer from ScribblePrintsCo. This is what I picked out for Chris's birthday week, but it's also Kieran's birthday week as well. Their birthday's only 2 days apart. How cute. So, yes, we have this Gamer kit. This is a mini kit format, which is going to be a bit tricky because I did a lot of things, but I have my leftovers next to me, which will hopefully help. For add-ons, I do have the beautiful 15mm washi, the labels, and the boys and the girls. And then for the underlays, I'm doing the Chris underlay in hot pink and Let's Game in hollow. And then additional things, I have the Twinkle 2 headers in hollow. I have Heart 1 bottom washi in Heart 1 in hollow. I've got this label sampler and like a hot pink wavy pattern from SPC, some hot pink numbers from SPC, some hot pink corners from SPC, some hollow labels from Cricut Paper Co. Then we have hollow confetti 4 from my shop. We have hollow line outline from my shop. And then we have the Emo Kid 1 quotes in hot pink. Okay. There's that, all that info just thrown right at ya. And then I am going to be using Aura Estelle inserts as well as tweezers from the Sassy Planner Co. Now let me figure out my situation with boxes really quick and then we'll get into it. So I'm not going to be using her because I'm going to use Miss Blondie. So we have 8, 9, and I'm going to have to use this plain ass boring box. But we'll throw a quote over it and it will be a-okay. Okay, let me up. Gotta find the glitter headers. No, that's the wrong page. Okay. So, we can begin. What is my first question?
All right. Is cereal soup?
Yes.
Why or why not?
It is, because it's in liquid. It's like a food you eat in liquid. Doesn't matter if it's cold. There's cold soups like gazpacho, and hot dog is a sandwich if that is the next one. It is something in between bread.
It's not the next one, but it was one on the list, so I guess we can skip over that one. All right. What's the sexiest and least sexy name?
Oh my God. Ugh. I don't know why, but I just think like the name Ben is like a nice name. Like I would never name my kid that, but like I feel like it's a good name. It's like a hot name.
All right.
But least sexy, I don't know, like Cornelius? Does that count?
It's a name, so.
Like if someone was like, "Hello, I'm Cornelius," I'd be like, "Okay, bye, Cecil." Like, I'm sorry if these are your names, if you like these names, if it's your child's name. It's just personally not my vibe.
What secret conspiracy would you like to start?
I don't think I want to start a conspiracy. I'm like a goody two-shoes. Talk about this a lot, that I'm an Enneagram type 1, which is called the Reformer or the Perfectionist. And one big thing about like that Enneagram, and I did learn that the difference between like your Enneagram and your like zodiac sign is like your Enneagram is how you view the world and how you want to be. And my big thing is just like I want to do the right thing. So I don't think I would ever start that. It just is not my vibe.
Okay.
So none of the above.
What's invisible but you wish people could see?
Fucking bullshit ass lies. I wish every time somebody like told a fucking lie, your like breath would be a different color.
That's interesting.
Call them on their bullshit.
All right, this one is for your wax obsession.
Okay.
What's the weirdest smell you've ever smelled?
What is something that I smell? This isn't like bad, but like certain scents that are like a slushy scent, like they smell cold.
Yeah.
And I just don't get how something can smell cold.
You never smell cold? I do it all the time. That's how I can tell when it's close to snowing. You can kind of smell
Yeah,
it
but
in
like
the air.
when it's like a solid item that's just in your hand that smell like if like a candle smelled like coldness,
Smell
especially when
like
it's melting, it smells cold. Like It's just a weird thing. I don't understand the science behind that or how that's possible. So I'm going to go with the fact that it, like, actually smells cold.
It smells cold. Interesting. And then there's the hot dog sandwich question. And then, what's the best Wi-Fi name you've ever seen?
I don't think I've ever seen any good ones, ever. I've just seen, like, memes on Facebook. But not, like, in real life.
What's the best one from the Facebook memes?
I don't know. I feel like I've only seen the ones that are, like, FBI van, which isn't even good. So, it's just mad corny.
I've seen one that was like, this is the Krusty Krab.
That's a good one.
Right.
How did I lose?
What's the most ridiculous fact that you know?
That flamingos are born white and they only turn pink because they eat shrimp.
I did not know that.
I tell that fact often. Not like on here, but like in real life, and people never know it. I play this game Planet Zoo, and I just learn a lot of facts about animals. Or that the African elephant's ears are in the shape of Africa. That's how you know it's the African elephant, not the Asian elephant. Yeah.
I feel like I've always noticed that, but never really thought too much.
You might have noticed that they have bigger ears, because their ears are a lot bigger.
Well, I noticed the shape too, but I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was just the shape of their ears.
Yeah, shaped like Africa. Pretty cool.
What part of a kid's movie completely scarred you?
All of E.T., period. I mentioned that recently in a video about how, like, I am terrified of E.T., and I got a lot of comments of people being like, yo, same. Fucking E.T.
Especially when you see it's like a robot that, like...
All of it is horrible. That is, like, the #1 movie. I can't think of a single movie that, like, traumatized me like E.T., and I've never watched it. Just, like, seeing the previews. No.
What kind of secret society would you like to start?
I'm really bad at secrets, so I'd probably tell everybody about it, so I don't think I could do that.
Ooh, okay, since we were talking about your Planet Zoo.
Oh, so fun.
If animals could talk, which animal would be the rudest?
The rudest animal?
Mm-hmm.
Probably just, like, truly, like a house cat.
Someone else said that, too.
Like, if you want, like, an exotic animal, maybe, like, a ram, or, like, a bison, or a buffalo. They're always getting pissed in my zoos. Or, like, a tiger or something, because the tigers in Planet Zoo, they only like to have two animals per cage. If anything else comes near them, they get fucking pissed. So they're not people, or they would not be other animal people. You know what I mean? They're fond of others.
All right, toilet paper, over or under?
Over.
I'm going to skip this next one because I know you probably don't have any for it.
Okay.
So what's the best type of cheese?
Oh, I do have a favorite cheese.
Ooh, go ahead.
My favorite cheese is Munster.
Munster?
Yep, it's very mild, so it doesn't cause my stomach ache to be as, like, awful.
Okay. What's the best inside joke you've ever been a part of?
Well, I feel like if I tell it, it won't be funny to anybody. But, okay. So, me and my sister made up this really big lie once. It's, like, the best lie I ever told. And we convinced, I had this childhood friend named Cassidy, that Olive Garden sold a type of soup called Popple Noodle Soup. And that she's like, no, they don't. And, like, we had this whole, like, song and dance for it. Yeah. And, like, we convinced her so hard of it that she went to Olive Garden and asked about it.
Oh, Jesus.
So it was a pretty good one. It was just me and my sister still talk about it to this day. We still know the song and dance. Yeah. Pretty good.
All right.
You're learning some things about me today. You didn't think there was anything else to learn.
I know. These questions were unique. That's why I picked them. All right. In one sentence, how would you sum up the internet?
It's just a lot. It's a weird place. I'm gonna go with that. It's a weird place.
All right. How many chickens would it take to kill an elephant?
I don't think they could, period. Because an elephant could just walk around and it would crush them. Impossible. Impossible.
Chickens are evil.
Well, all birds are evil.
Alright, what's the most embarrassing thing you have ever worn?
I've made some interesting fashion choices in my life. The worst thing I've ever worn. Well, it's also hard because, like, fashion changes so much. But I was big into ponchos in elementary school.
You're a poncho kid?
Yeah. It's possibly that, or, like, when plaid Bermuda shorts were, like, a vibe. No, thank you. I was big into that, too, back in the day.
What's the most imaginative insult you can come up with?
Oh, I'm not imaginative. If I don't like you, I'm just gonna tell you to fuck off.
That's fair. I actually can vouch for that.
It's not about being fake.
Alright. Which body part do you wish you could detach and why?
My left arm.
Why specifically your left arm?
I was just talking about this. Because, like, so I sleep on my stomach facing out towards the right. So my head is facing out towards the right. And sometimes, because that arm is, like, crunched up under my body, it goes numb. And then I can't get comfortable for the rest of the night. So if I could just, like, take it off, I wouldn't have to worry about it.
Take it off.
Yeah.
While you sleep, put it back.
Yeah. I think that's a valid option.
What used to be considered trashy but is now very classy?
Huh. Champion brand athletic wear. I feel like me and Chris talk about that. Used to be like what you buy at Walmart if you were poor, and now it's like at PacSun for $75.
Yeah, you used to get a whole sweatsuit for like $20, and now it's...
You can't even buy one piece for $20.
Yeah, I do remember that. Because I always used to have the sweatpants. I never had the hoodie. But... Or the hoodie with no sweatpants, that's sometimes. Alright. What is the weirdest thing a guest has done at your house?
I don't really have guests. So, you choosing to lay on the floor rather than on a chair, I guess, probably would be the weirdest thing.
I lay on everyone's floor, that's not really...
But other than that, I don't really have guests over besides you or Carly, and you guys don't really do weird things. And my sister, she's just weird, period. So everything she does is kind of odd.
As I say, I was laying on Brian and Caitlin's kitchen floor yesterday, so...
Does not surprise me, even in the slightest.
Alright. What mythical creature would improve the world if it actually existed?
Well, this is hard because I'm just going to probably pick what's my favorite mythical creature, which is a mermaid. I don't really know if it would better the world. Maybe it would, though, because the depths of the ocean are something we don't know a lot about. And if mermaids existed, they could, like, give us the 411.
There you go. Science information. What inanimate object do you wish you could eliminate from existence?
Mayonnaise?
The conversation we just had earlier.
It's so gross.
What is the weirdest thing you have seen in someone else's home?
I don't really go to people's houses. Oh, this is like just the first thing that came to my mind because my dad has this Christmas decoration that my sister made. I made one too, but I think my mom had mine, and it was like this hand-dipped candle, but it literally looks like a dog penis, and we refer to it as the Christmas penis. And he just hangs it on the wall. And he still had it up, like, this past weekend. It's, like, the end of May when I'm filming this. And I was like, why is the Christmas penis still out? So I'm going to go with the Christmas penis.
Okay. What would be the absolute worst name you could give your child?
Cornelius.
Funny as anything. Anyway.
I don't know. I'm very particular on names, and I think most of them are ugly in the world. So I don't want to offend anybody, so I'm just going to go with something really obscure like that. I'm not going to have any children, but it would not be named Cornelius. Or probably would any of you named your children.
Ooh, this one should be a good one. What would be the worst thing for the government to make illegal?
Diet Coke.
I thought you would say chapstick.
Oh my god, yeah, chapstick. I would commit suicide. I would off myself, jump off a bridge. Bye-bye.
I'm going to skip over this question. We'll talk about that one later. If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called?
Creamy nuts.
What movie would be greatly improved if it was made into a musical?
None. I hate musicals.
What is the funniest corporate/business screw up you've ever heard of?
I don't think I've really heard of any.
It's fair. I don't know what it means by that question. What would be the worst buy one, get one free sale of all time?
Mayonnaise?
If life were a video game, what would some of the cheat codes be?
Oh my god, I would be like, I would literally copy the cheat codes from The Sims and just use Motherload over and over and over again until I have a bazillion dollars, because that's what I do in The Sims. So we do all the cheats. I make it so that my Sims never have needs. I would do that too, so I'd never have to eat or sleep, because that's just a waste of my fucking time. And I do Motherload so that I can have a bazillion dollars, obviously.
Okay. I know you're not a sports person, but I figured you'd still have an answer for this.
Maybe, we'll see.
What sport would be the funniest if you added mandatory amount of alcohol to it? The players basically would have to be drunk.
Golf. It's boring as fuck. It would not take much to improve it, so.
Adding alcohol.
Just missing the ball every single time.
What would be the coolest animal to scale up to the size of a horse?
I do like big animals, so what's something small and bitchy and fucking stupid that I can make giant? A pufferfish.
Oh.
I like pufferfish, they're cool. Ah, I forgot the date numbers. What was I thinking?
What two totally normal things become really weird if you do them back to back?
I have no idea. I don't even have an answer to that one. I'm sorry.
All right. What set of items could you buy that would make the cashier the most uncomfortable?
Ugh. I don't know. That's hard.
Rope, duct tape, an airsoft gun at the same time?
Along with like...
Popsicles?
in a jar of Vaseline.
Yeah.
And a pregnancy test. All thrown in.
Yep. What would be the creepiest thing you could say while passing a stranger on the street? I actually have a good answer.
I see them too.
I would die if someone did that. That'd be pretty funny. I was going to say if you actually just called them by their name without knowing them. Just got lucky and guessed.
That would be really creepy.
So can you imagine if someone that you just didn't know just walked by you and was like,
Hannah?
"Hi, Hannah."
I'd commit suicide. Oh my god. Sometimes though, me and Chris will be in the car and when we at like a stoplight and somebody will be next to us and I'll be like, what do you think that person's name is? Just randomly. And sometimes we'll have the same guess on somebody, so I'm just convinced that's actually their name.
What if it actually is?
It probably is. If we're both thinking that they have both thinking the same name as their name, it's gotta be.
Next time you gotta roll down the window and just be like, hey, what's your name?
Oh my god, they think we're like serial killers.
Yeah, fair. What is something that you just recently realized that you are embarrassed you didn't realize earlier?
Oh my god, I just asked Chris this question. I saw something on Facebook about it. I don't know. I feel like there's nothing I'm not, like, that I can think of that I just recently learned that I'm, like, embarrassed by. I learned how to ride a bike really late, so maybe that's it.
I saw someone said, because I think I did see the same thing on Facebook, that they just realized that Florida is Florida.
Really?
Yeah.
They didn't know that?
No, they
Oh
never
my
put it together.
God.
Because they'd never seen it written out. They'd only heard it.
Well, they're dumb as fuck. Oh my god, I'm losing my crumbs.
What are some fun and interesting alternatives to war that countries could use to settle differences?
Dungeons and Dragons?
That would take a while.
Yeah, keep them occupied to like not blow each other up. Like, and it's like still like a little bit of violence, because pretend violence, you roll the die and test your luck.
What is the best, worst name for different types of businesses? What would be the best, worst name for a different business?
I don't know what that means.
So like a name that's kind of ridiculous, I guess. Like it's the business's actual name, but you would think it's ridiculous.
I don't know.
I know my favorite one.
What?
Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage.
Ew.
It's an actual business. If you ever
Why?
want to look at that video, it's funny. The advertisement is just hilarious.
That's gross as fuck.
You get barbecue and you get your feet massaged. It's not bad.
I'm gonna pass on both of those things. I don't want either of those to ever happen to me.
Who do you know that reminds you of a character from a TV show or a movie?
Chris reminds me of Psyduck. He really does. I tell him all the time. He reminds me of Psyduck. He gets really mad.
Right.
Let me, is there anything else? I mean, like, my sister kind of reminds me of Phoebe from Friends. But that's all I can think of.
What would the world be like if it was filled with male and female copies of you?
Nobody would talk to each other. The world would end because there'd be no procreating. It would be a lot of just like nothingness because I don't leave the house. I don't like socializing. Probably kind of boring, and the world would die out pretty quick. Truly. I don't ever put those deco bits up there, but the deco in this kit was very tiny, or really big, I mean, so I needed something small to fill the space.
What are some things that are okay to do occasionally, but definitely not okay to do every day?
Gamble at the casino? I mean, I personally think it's bad to do always, but I can understand people doing it like maybe once a month, but like every day would be really bad.
Yeah, in my line of work, I see what the other side of that looks like.
Yeah, I can imagine.
If you were arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you had done?
Somebody probably got into like some sort of like, or actually probably got thrown out of an establishment for like throwing a fit because somebody pissed me off.
That's fair. I could see that one.
And that almost happened. I can't wait to tell the story when I get to that day this week. Chris is lucky. I'm lucky Chris handled the situation. Otherwise, I would probably be in jail. Oh my god. Okay.
All right, you're a mad scientist. What scientific experiment would you run if you had the money and ethics weren't an issue?
I don't know. Probably none because I'm really squeamish, so I'm not going to really be doing anything gross and scary. I don't want to be a scientist. Veto.
All right. What are some fun ways to answer everyday questions like how's it going or what do you do?
Oh my god, I hate when people ask what I do. I guess it kind of depends what you do because, like, if you're a pharmacist and somebody's like, "Oh, what do?" You can just be like, "Sell drugs." Like, that's a great one. But
I say I take people's money.
I literally like people are like, "What's a funny way to explain what you do?" Literally saying what I do is funny. I make stickers. Like, I don't know. Oh my god, that's beyond crooked, but okay. Good one, Hannah. Good one. Next.
If someone asked to be your apprentice and learn all that you know, what would you teach them?
I would just tell them no, thank you. Actually, the only thing I would be like the only like information guidance I have about it is just like don't worry about being annoying, just do it. Like it's like, I don't know the exact statistic. Chris was telling me about it, but like somebody has to like see something like I think something around like 7 or 10 times before they're like actually gonna click on it. Like the repetitiveness of seeing something makes you want to know more about it. So like don't be afraid to be annoying, and don't be like too shy to make friends.
If your 5-year-old self suddenly found themselves inhabiting your current body, what would your 5-year-old self do first?
Cry.
Why?
Because I was a scaredy cat. I cried every single day at kindergarten. That's when you're 5.
That's fair. All right. First, think of a product. Doesn't matter what it is.
Okay.
Now, what would be the absolute worst brand name for one of those products?
I don't know. I was thinking of Diet Coke, and you could do nothing to make me not buy it.
It's called poo-poo water.
Brown fizzy stuff.
Make it not diet.
Ugh. Disgusting.
You just put a not in front of it, not Diet Coke.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the winner. I'd be like, not for me.
This one might be tough. I can't even think of an answer for this one. What movie completely changes its plot when you change one letter in its title?
If you change the Hunger Games to the Hungry Games. And it's just all about fighting for donuts and shit.
Yeah, that's a good one. I was gonna say, I can't think of one.
Like, that's the only answer I have. Like, don't come out here looking for more than that. That's all we got. That's all she wrote.
Well, this one could be a long one. If all the states in the U.S. were represented by food, what food would each state be represented by?
I answered a question like that similar before, and I gave up after like 3 states. So I'm not going to do that. New York would be pizza, period.
Okay, what would some fairy tales be like if they took place in present and included modern day technology and culture?
Well, Cinderella, this motherfucker would just post it on Facebook. Like, yo, which one of you bitches lost a shoe? Bam, story's over. Done. And the stories just would be like over really quick because of social media.
Nice.
Cute.
All right. What ridiculous and untrue, yet slightly plausible theories can you come up with for the causes of common ailments like a headache?
What was the beginning of it?
What ridiculous and untrue, but yet slightly believable theory could you come up for why you would have a headache?
The neurons in your brain got into a fight.
I was going to say the sun touched my head and now it hurts.
That's a good one. Where'd my tweet? Just always losing things. We're almost done, so make it a good one.
If you were transported 400 years into the past with no clothes or anything else, how would you prove that you were from the future?
I wouldn't. I would just choose death. I would probably get stoned for like them thinking I'm a witch anyway, so.
That's fair. If you were wrongfully put into an insane asylum, how would you convince them that you're actually sane and not just pretending to be sane?
By using logic, because I feel like if you're like actually like losing it, you're being super not logical. I don't know. Oh, I was like, where am I putting this? Okay. I'm about done. Do you have one final question, or are we good?
All right, one final question. Because I know the answer for it and it'll be quick, but I still want to ask it anyway.
Okay.
If you were held at gunpoint and told that if you didn't impress them with your dance moves, you would be killed, what dance moves would you bust out?
The Cotton Eye Joe.
Gets me every time. I don't know why you love that dance.
Okay, we're gonna get into the day by day right now. In this little sidebar area, I'm gonna put this little pink present, and I have the, I think that's from Cricut Paper Co, and I have this little sticker that says Chris. Just gonna pop it in there. I think that's from JoJo Plan Plans. So this is gonna be really tricky because I actually maybe won't be so tricky because Andrea is a goddess and she sent me the multicolor stickers from her shop. So I have like these, which are quite bright, so I might have the right colors. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit less stressed about this. Okay, so per usual on a good old Monday, payday, first and foremost. If that's uncomfortable, you can sit on that side of those chairs if you want. Next, it was my cousin Franklin's birthday. And then we're gonna use one of these like pretty cute pink boys to mark that this was 2 months until me wedding. And then went to the post office. So we've got her there. Okay. So for payday, I have this money sticker from Carly Plans. As you all know, I do PR for Carly Plans. You can use Hannah15 to save 15% off your order and get my freebie. Or if something is already on sale, just pop my name in the notes and you'll still get my freebie. It helps you out, helps me out. You get free shit. Just do it, okay? So then I have a payday script from my shop in font 1 in hollow. And then for Frank's birthday, I have a little present here from SPC, as well as a Franklin script from my shop in font 4. For 2 months until the wedding, I'm going to use this bouquet from Once More with Love, as well as a 2 month script from my countdown sheet from my shop that's in font 5. And then for the post office, I have this like cute little stamp. I did not mean to mash these up. Look at me go. And then a custom PO drop script from my shop in font 5. On to the bottom portion. Obviously, Monday McDonald's. Clearly. Always how we do. And I did film probably the previous plan with me that you watched. And then I apparently went to Target. Oh, I did. I went to Target because I hadn't bought Chris a birthday present. So I was like, I should probably do that. So went to the good old Target. And then Carly from Carly Plans, you know, Carly, she stopped on by so that we could finally exchange our like mail, because we don't waste, you know, that coin mailing it. We just like hand deliver. So for McDonald's, I've got a little Happy Meal here from Carly Plans, as well as a McDonald's script from my shop in font 5 in hollow. For filming, I've got a camera here from Carly Plans, as well as a film script from my shop in font 5 in hollow. And then for Target, I have a Target bullseye thing from Carly Plans, obviously, and then a Target script from my shop in font 4 in black. And then for Carly, I have some sticker sheet from Carly, and then a custom with Carly script from my shop in font 5 in black. And that was Monday. Moving on to Tuesday. It was my cousins who are triplets' birthday this day. So, put that in there. And then I did work out, you know, trying to be a skinny queen for the wedding. It's not going well, if you were wondering. I don't think that this kit has like this smaller sized flaggy poos. Okay, let me see if this will fit in here. I think it will. Okay, yeah, it fits. Cool. Okay. So for the triplets' birthday, I have a cupcake from Carly Plans, and I have a script that has like their names. And then for working out, I have a exercise bike icon from my shop in hollow, as well as a workout script from my shop in hollow. For filming, I have a camera from That Planner Girl. It's kind of big, but like whatever. and then a film script from my shop in font 5 in hollow, and then I did work. So this computer from Carly Plans. Look at that, I matched it again, and I matched that pink. Huh. And I have a work script here from my shop in font 5 in hot pink. Next up, I did have a little YouTube binge, you know, how cute. And then I downloaded the new DLC for the new Mario Kart maps. Kind of annoying to me that they come out in like a bunch of separate parts. I just want all that shit right now. But you know, it is what it is. I did organize and put away all of the stickers that I got from Carly the day before, and then I did FaceTime my sister. I FaceTime my sister like every day this week. We're a little bit obsessed with each other. What can I say? Okay. So for YouTube binge, I do have a movie clapper icon from my shop in hollow, as well as a YouTube binge script from my shop in font 4 in hollow. And then Mario Kart, I have this little switch sticker from SPC, as well as a custom Mario Kart script from my shop. I have no idea where these sticker sheets are from, but that's because I organized my sister, and then for my stickers, didn't organize my sister. And then for FaceTiming my sister, I have a phone icon from SPC in hot pink, as well as a FaceTime sis script custom from my shop in font 4. And then we will move on to Wednesday. You know, the good old National Grid bill was due so that I can keep my electricity. Paid her. And then I did work out, because, you know, healthy queen. Then I ate a salad, you know, again, being healthy, doing the damn thing. And then I did do some work. So I'm going to use this cute little flag here in orange. So for National Grid, I do have a little piggy bank from Carly Plans, as well as a National Grid custom from my shop. And then for working out, again, I have the exercise bike from my shop, as well as a workout script from my shop in font 5, both in hollow. And for my salad, I have this sticker here from Wild Summer Designs, but it's literally gigantic, so I'm cutting it in half. I never get to use these because the colors are so obnoxious, but I figured it'd be good with this kit. Then I have a salad script from my shop in font 5 in hollow. Then for working, I have another computer here from Carly Plans, as well as work in font 5 in hot pink. Then I went to Target, no idea what for, but I did. Oh, I think we were just bored. I was just bored as fuck, so we went to Target, literally. That was the reasoning. Bored as F. Cool. Then I did talk on the phone with my sister. I think we just talked on the phone. I don't think we FaceTimed this time particularly. And then I let Chris open one of his birthday presents, like on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, like each day leading up to his birthday. So I bought him the new Villainous expansion pack. So we did play this. I played as Lotso, and he played as... what's the motherfucker? The bad guy from... what's that movie called? Why am I, like, having a brain fart? From The Incredibles, the bad guy from there. Syndrome, yeah, that's the one. Okay. So for Target, I have this bullseye from Carly, as well as a Target script from my shop in font 4 in black. And then for talking with my sister on the phone, I have another phone in hot pink from SPC, as well as a Sister Time script from my shop in font 2. For playing the game, I do have this game board from SPC. And then for Taco Bell, I have the Taco Bell sticker. And then I have a Taco Bell script from my shop in font 2. And that's the whole first half of the week. Looks really good. On to the second half. My car insurance bill, due this day. Had to pay it, would like to keep my car. And then I did work out apparently. It's orange for that. And then I did work. I'm gonna use this box and cut it to make like one of the cutesy boxes. It's hard to do this with the patterned ones, but like I like the patterns, so I'm gonna make it work, okay? So for my car bill, I have this sticker here from SPC, as well as a custom car/insurance sticker from my shop. Workout, I have this like Peloton sticker from SPC, as well as a workout script from my shop in font 5 in hollow. Then to mark working, I do have a silhouette sticker from Carly Plans, as well as a work script from my shop in font 5 in hot pink. While working, I watched Criminal Minds, as I have been. I'm actually almost done with the entire show, so that's pretty cool. Morgan just left. Not okay about it. I knew it was coming, but like still not okay about it. And then I did have a salad again this day. I did FaceTime my sister. And then I was just like a sleepy girl this day, okay? Very, very tired. Just needed a nap. Needed to go to bed. And this is when like my tragic sleeping started. I just have been sleeping like shit. So I have this little TV here from a shop that's no longer open, and I have a Criminal Minds script from my shop in font 4. Another one of these like disgustingly big salad stickers. Gonna trim her again, not as much as last time because I have a little extra space, but she still needs to be trimmed a bit. There we go. And I have another salad sticker script from my shop in font 5 in hollow. For FaceTiming my sister, I do have a phone here from Carly Plans, as well as a FaceTime sis script from my shop. And then for being tired, I have a pillow from a shop that's no longer open, as well as a tired as fuck script from my shop in font 4 in black. To Friday, I'm going to use this sticker on this page so we can toss her out. This will be to mark Chris's birthday. It's also my cousin Aubrey's birthday. They have the same birthday. And then Chris did have a doctor's appointment bright and early in the morning on his birthday. Literally, basically out of little things at this point. And I did go get a little bit of McDonald's soda while he was at his doctor's appointment. So for his birthday, I have this like fabulously sparkly present from SPC and a Chris script from my shop, font 4. For Aubrey's birthday, I do have the same present but in pink, and then an Aubrey script from my shop in font 2. And for the doctor, I do have some tissues from Curly Plans to mark that situation. That was at 9:15 in the morning. And for my good old McDonald's soda, I do have a little, what is this called? An emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. and a McDonald's script from my shop in font 5. Then I did mail out our wedding invitations, which is like crazy, literally crazy. And then I did do some work. I like printed some invoices and stuff because I did have a shop-wide sale this day to celebrate Chris's birthday. Actually, I'm gonna use one of these bad boys over here. One of these sparkly ones to mark Chris's birthday dinner. Okay. So for mailing the invites, I have this from Pumpkin Paper Co., which I actually think is no longer open. It's like the Corpse Bride, but her blue hair matches good with this kit. So we're gonna put her in. For working, I have a laptop from a shop that's no longer open, as well as a work script from my shop in font 5 in hot pink. And then we got hibachi, so I'm gonna use this chopsticks from Carly Plans to mark that. This box is like 100 out of 10 crooked. I'm gonna try fixing it. I'm regretting it, but it's almost up. Okay. Ugh, my God. I kind of smeared the sticker a little bit, but it's fine. It's whatever. Saturday, it was my cousin James' birthday. It was also 8 weeks until the wedding, so I guess I'm gonna use this like pretty thing, I suppose. That'll be fine. We did do laundry. And I'm gonna need to grab one of these from this thing from SPC. It like matches pretty perfectly. To mark that I helped my grandma do some online shopping. She doesn't know how to use the internet. She's like 85 maybe, I don't know, somewhere around there. And she wanted help finding an outfit for my shower and for my wedding, so I helped her with that. So for James' birthday, I have balloons from, I think, Carly Plans. It's really old, it's on matte paper. And then a James script from my shop in font 4. For 2 or 8 weeks until the wedding, I do have this little lock, which is from Musical Cat Studio. For laundry, I have the folded shirts from Carly Plans, and then a laundry script here from SPC. And then for helping my grandma, I do have this little shopping bag from a shop that is no longer in operation. And then I did come home and work. Nope, we gotta go this way. We got to go this way. Oh, I did so good on that one. Holy macaroni. And then literally the only other thing I marked was watching Criminal Minds. So, pop in a big old pink box down here. Okay, so for working, I have a silhouette from Carly Plans, as well as a work script from my shop in font 5 in hot pink. And then for Criminal Minds, I have a TV from a shop that is no longer open, as well as a Criminal Minds script from my shop in font 4. On to Sunday. It was my bestie pal's birthday.
Yay.
We'll mark that first and foremost. And then I did film. So I'm gonna use this to mark a filming. And then I did work. Goody dirk, goody burk, goody boo. My story about me about flipping out is about to come up, you guys. I'm gonna literally like have to stop putting on stickers so I can tell you the story. Okay. So for Kieran's birthday, I do have this party hat from Carly Plans and then a sticker with his name on it in font 4. And then I filmed my wax melting basket. So I have a wax melter from Carly Plans, as well as a film script from my shop in font 5. And then for working, I have an Etsy heart from SPC, as well as a work script from my shop in font 5 in hot pink. While I was working, I did, of course, watch some Criminal Minds. So I'm gonna use this because it's literally the only label I have left. And then I'm gonna mark fuck this because I was fucking pissed about this dinner situation, which I'll tell you once I put down the stickers. And then I was just in a bad fucking mood over this shit for like an amount of time that I shouldn't have stayed mad about it, but I did, so I'm gonna be honest about it. Type situation. You know, we've all been there. We've all been there. Where you're like, I shouldn't still be mad, but I am, so I'm just gonna accept it. That's where I was. I'm gonna cut this and make it a little bit smaller. And then, literally the blue is like the one color I don't have a good match for, but this will be good enough, I guess. Doot, and doot. Okay. So, Criminal Minds, another TV from that shop that is no longer open, and a Criminal Minds script from my shop. Okay. So, here's the pasta, and fuck this. And then here is, those are both from my shop. This munchkin that says fight me and piss the fuck off. And then I FaceTimed my sister to tell her all about how mad I was. So, Chris and I went to go get dinner, right? Going to a place we go to quite often, whatever. It's kind of busy. It's a very, very small building. Like, it literally used to be like, I don't even know what it used to be. It was Del Taco for a little bit. The place next to Copper Top?
Um,
It's Brick and Brew is where we were, but...
it used to be a few things. It was Del Taco for the longest.
It's like the size of like a Starbucks, I swear to God. It's pretty small. So, but like whatever. There was a total of 8 tables and 3 servers, which in my opinion is not that like hard. Like that's 2 or 3 tables. Most of which were 4 or less people. Anyhow. So, we're standing there for a little bit before we get seated. Whatever, that's fine. I see that they're busy. Don't care. So, then the manager is like, oh, has anybody come over and like taken your drink order? And we're like, no. And she's like, okay, somebody will be over in a minute. I'm like, okay, cool. So the waitress comes over, probably sat there for like 10 minutes before she came over. And we like had our appetizer and our food ready to be ordered. And like I had a lot of work to do. I could not be there forever. So we place our drink order, our appetizer, and our food. She brings out our drinks, and I'm not exaggerating when I say like 20 minutes goes by. The tables next to us are being sat, whatever. About 30 minutes goes by, and the table next to us gets their food, like their meals. And we're like, what the fuck? Like we still haven't even gotten our appetizer. Another 10 minutes goes by. We've been there for probably like 35, 40 minutes at this point. And Chris is one of like somebody he knows works there, and he calls her over and is like, hey, like, can you check on our pretzels? Like, they shouldn't be taking this long. And mind you, Chris also was a server for a lot of years, so he like understands like the restaurant industry. So we see her go back into the kitchen. She comes out, talks to the manager, and then goes over and is whispering to our waitress. So at this point, it is very evident that there is nothing back there for our pretzels. Nothing. So annoyed, but whatever. The waitress just like doesn't say anything. She just is doing like, you know, like the white people smile where like it's just like, okay. She just keeps doing that every time she walks past us. Doesn't say anything. Is not apologizing for how long it takes. It's taking. She then eventually walks by and is like, oh, your pretzels will be out soon. We're like, okay. So probably like another 10 minutes goes by. We're at this place literally for like 2 hours. And she brings them out. We eat them literally in like 5 seconds because we're starving. We haven't eaten today. And on top of this, we went at like 2 o'clock. Like it's not lunchtime. It's not dinner time. So whatever. We're just happy we have something in our tummies. So then we're waiting on our food. We're still waiting. We see all these people who came in after us and getting our food. I got pasta, and it's not like home. It wasn't like a fancy restaurant where they're like making it from scratch, which also is quick. And Chris got a burger. Like nothing crazy. So I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I just want the check for the pretzels and I want to leave. And Chris is like, okay, me too. So he calls the waitress over and it's like, hey, like, can we just get our check for the 2 sodas and the pretzels? Like, we've been sitting here for an hour and a half and we've not gotten our food. Like, we don't have time for this. And she's like, oh, okay. Well, your food's going to be out. It's about to be done. I can pack it to go. And we're like, okay, whatever. Another, like, 10 to 15, I think it was about like 12 minutes. Because I sent a Snapchat complaining about it to my friends, and it was like, I was like to Chris, it's literally been 12 minutes since we asked for our check, and we still don't have it. And like, we can see all of the waitresses and the managers just like shooting the shit like on their phones. So I'm like, I don't want to wait for the food at this point. Like, I just want to leave. I am enraged. I have not eaten today, and I am just pissed. I want to go. And Chris is like, okay, I'll go say something again. So Chris walks up to them. It's like, hey, we don't want to wait for this food. Like, we want to leave. Can we please have the check? Okay. So the manager comes over and it's like, I'm sorry. Like, we're, like, not usually busy like this. Again, it wasn't that busy, but okay. She's like, your food is about to be done. Like, I'll just pack it to go for you. And I'm like, okay, well, I have things to do. I can't just sit here and wait for this food to be done. And she's like, well, you know, a burger does take the full 20 minutes, like, with attitude. And I'm like, okay, we've been here for almost 2 hours. That still does not excuse the fact that we don't have the food. I was like, I just want to leave. And I'm trying to, like, be calm, but I'm getting mad. I'm not exaggerating when I say probably another, like, 7 minutes goes by, and we still don't have it. And so Chris goes back over and is like, we don't want the food. Like, we don't have time to wait. Like, we want to leave. Bring us the check. Like, I don't think we should have to ask for it 3 times. Like, we don't want it. We just want to leave. And so the manager comes over. I think she had a bit of an attitude. Chris claims she didn't. Maybe I was just really pissed off. But she just, like, has the food packaged up, tosses it on the table, and it's like, yeah, I took it off the bill. Have it later then, I guess. And, like, walks away. And then they finally brought us our check. But it was just so infuriating. Like, I'm not exaggerating when I say this restaurant is so close to my apartment, I could walk there in probably, like, 20 minutes. Max. Like, close. It's like a 2-minute drive, and we were there for fucking 2 hours when I had better shit to be doing. So that was my disaster story of that date. Anywho, I'm gonna fill this out, and then we'll show you the ending, the finished spread. Chris, fast forward through this motherfucker. Thank you. Here is the finished spread. I think this actually came out really good. I think the hot pink was the right choice. I only have a couple of things to pop in my fun book of leftovers. This binder's literally ripping in half. I should probably buy a new one. This is being destashed. I have a couple of things to take off of here and like 2 things to take off of here. Let's do that real quick. We've got a pink half box. I honestly don't even know why I keep half boxes because I literally don't use them, but it's just how I live my life. And I have a pink flag. This pink is just like so neon compared to everything else in my collection. I've got literally 1 orange box, period. Moving on to green, I've got no little things. I use all of them. Mini kits do not work for me because I use so many little things. Maybe her new format would, but I'm just going to be a bougie bitch and buy full kits because then I don't have to think about it. This page, bye-bye, and then we've got a couple of blue motherfuckers. I almost used this box like 5 times. It was like falling off the paper. And that's it, guys. If you did like this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you did not, then give it a thumbs down because either way you're helping out my channel. Comment down below, subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.